questions for Noah?
Well, Noah, does the team get any extra motivated for a top 5 team like OU?
I mean, we kind of take it as another game. I mean, we try to prepare the same every single day, getting better, just with each practice and everything, bringing our juice and everything, and we just try to take everything, trying to not get too high, trying to get too low. So we just try to take everything the same and prepare as we would against another team. So
I guess how frustrating was that loss Saturday? I mean, for the whole team, really.
I think it was very hard given the circumstances, who we were playing, and just how it happened. We know we didn't play our best game, and I think that leads to practices that we had weren't probably our best practices, and so that kind of leads into the game. And so it was just frustrating to know that it was a game we could have won, a game we should have won, and just how it went down and everything. So yeah.
I know you want to have the same focus for every game, but being from Oklahoma, does this game mean a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, for me it does. It's kind of like OSU in the fact that I am from Oklahoma, so I think OU was the one school from Oklahoma that didn't recruit me. So it's kind of in the back of my head and everything every time we play them, and plus I got a couple of friends that play there. So it's a little rivalry, so it's pretty fun to play. Always.
Who do you know who's on OU?
Pat Fields, played with him in high school. Also played with Jordan Kelly, and a couple of guys I played against in high school as well. Played for them.
Did you follow them a lot growing up, or were you an OU fan? Or
OU was my dream school growing up.
Okay.
I did have like OU blankets, OU hoodies. I think for my 17th birthday, I actually got tickets to Bedlam.
Okay.
And so yeah, I was a big OU fan growing up. So.
Now, how do you, I guess, stay focused? Because you're only out there how many ever plays a game?
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself focused?
It is kind of hard because I do get lost, like just in the game. But I think whenever we do score, I just do that one kickoff into the net, and it kind of helps me focus in. And then before each kickoff, I do smelling salts. So Coach Vic, our head strength coach, has some smelling salts ready for me. So I take a sniff of that, and it kind of gets me locked in and everything, and just gets me ready to go out there.
So. You talked about OU being the one school that didn't recruit you, and most guys kind of carry that and are like, okay, I'm going to have a revenge game.
Yeah.
For you, just touchback every time and you look to the sideline like, yeah, I can't return that ball, huh?
Yeah, so that happened my freshman year here when we played them for college game day. Their kickoff returner, Trey Brown, I played against him he was my high school teammate. And so I was talking like for that week, I'm gonna point at him, kick it over his head. First kickoff, hit it right to him, and he returns it like 80 yards. So I was like, I can't do that anymore. So it's just I just gotta focus, hit my best ball, and hopefully it's a touchback.
How do you feel like practices have been this week, just kind of coming off the loss and just wiring these things like that?
We've had very good energy. I know yesterday during our walkthrough, our sideline was jumping up and down, just screaming, and so I think it's just bringing our own juice and making sure, just creating our own energy to make sure we have a lot of juice and just happy to practice, just getting better every day.
What kind of confidence do y'all have at home? You are 5-0, beating some good teams here.
I mean, we have a lot of confidence at home. We just know we kind of get to our routine and everything, and we know what's going to happen. We know where everything is. And so it's just that kind of sense of normalcy and routine that just helps us stay locked in, help us focus and everything, and just get ready. So.
No, was it BYU that you had the
Yes.
kick?
Yeah.
How is that for a kickoff guy? Because I mean, you don't get many opportunities like that.
It's awesome. I practice that every Thursday because we've always called it and everything, and said Coach Pallage always says we have it ready for this game, and it wasn't until Friday where we actually ran that during our walkthrough. I was like, oh, we really might run this during the game. And so I think pregame, Coach Amon said, like, which way do you want to kick it? Because I know that there's some like wind that factors into it a little bit. And so I wanted to kick it with the wind because it kind of helps it roll a little bit more. And so Coach Pallage called it into the wind. So I was like, oh no, this could be bad. And so like I was probably scared, probably a little too much, a little too nervous for that situation. But when I hit it, and I saw it bounce, I was scared it didn't go that as far as I wanted it to, so I was really scared. And then it took that other bounce, and I recovered it, and I didn't know when to get up. Because I stood on the ball as long as possible until people were like, hey, get up, get up, get up. And it was very, very, very fun moment.
Obviously, you've done the other stuff. You miss field goals, extra points. I don't know, did you do any punting?
I haven't done punting in game, no.
But I mean, you miss the field goals and extra points, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, that's always been a dream of mine, is to just kick field goals in college, so it's kind of tough not being able to do that. But I mean, My role is to hit touchbacks, and that's what I'm focused on the most and perform at a high level, so I'm pretty happy in that.
Random question that really doesn't have to do with moving or anything, but does it, when the fans at McLean are all doing right into the kick, do you have to like work on timing that up, like in your head? And
I
all that
honestly
stuff?
don't even hear them. Like, I get kind of like so focused on hitting a kickoff, like I really don't hear anything, which is pretty funny because everyone like tells me like how loud it is, and I really don't like really realize how loud the stadium actually is. So it's something like just locked in, so I don't even hear them.
You've gotten touchbacks on almost all your kickoffs. Was there a difference this year? Or was there anything you worked on to get better at that, I guess? Or
I did. So Coach Amon brought in like I think 2 other guys, and so it's that mindset of just iron sharpens iron. And so I know last year wasn't my best year. I kind of was messed up like mentally and kind of bad in that situation. And so I think this year is just having the confidence that I can do like what I can do. And then I've watched film on guys in college now and guys in the NFL as well, and like saw what they did and like how they approached the ball and how like their technique, and kind of changed my technique as well, and focused on certain areas of that to focus on getting hang time and just getting more power into the ball and everything. And then strength-wise, the strength coaches, as I think in the winter was the strongest I've ever been, and carrying on in the summer and everything. So like right now I'm feeling very explosive in going into the ball and everything, and it's just that confidence that, hey, I've done this before, I can do it again, and just hitting a clean ball every time.
So there's a science to it. It's not just go up and kick as hard.
No, yeah. I was like, just try to, for me, like the past 2 games, in my opinion, weren't my best games, which is funny because they were all touchbacks. But I was like, I shoot for like 4-0 hang times, and I think I had 1 kickoff over 4-0. So it's like disappointing in my eyes, but I know it still helps the team. But so